Alright, welcome back. So we're here again with another build video. This time it's going to be on the Worldstone Keep running Wind Druid. I've always been super fascinated with the Worldstone Keep. Just a super tough and dangerous area. It's the final area before you run into Bale, and it's got monsters mixed in from every single act, which I thought was pretty cool. So makes it a pretty fun, interesting area to run, and takes a pretty strong character to be able to run Worldstone 1, 2, and 3. And the Wind Druid is definitely one of them. I'm really happy how he turned out. I've been having a lot of fun with them. So let's just get into it. Stats: enough strength for AP Enigma, enough vitality for 3,000 life with your Oak Sage, and then dump the rest into energy, given 1145 mana. We've got maximum resistances. We got 5600 to 5900 Tornado, 2300, 2500 to 2600 Hurricane. This is where it gets kind of funny. On the other stats, you've got exactly 200 MF where I want to be. Then you've got exactly 99 fast hit recovery for the breakpoint, and then exactly 163 faster cast rate for the breakpoint. So I thought it was funny that he has the exact breakpoint. So that's pretty cool. Onto the skill tree, pretty standard Wind Druid setup here. We've got Max Tornado, maxes 3 synergies, nothing into shapeshifting, 1 into Solar Creeper for some mana regeneration, 1 into Summon Grizzly, your little meat shield, and then dump the rest into Oak Sage. The Merc, pretty interesting. I just want to quickly go over how I came up with this Merc. This Merc does not really need to do damage. Damage is really not all that important on him. So you don't need Might Aura. Definitely go with the Holy Freeze for better crowd control. Choosing the weapon, should you go with Insight? No, you should go with the Reaper's Toll. You've got physical immunes here, and you've got some tough guys like Night Lords, so Death Lords. So having a Decrepify Curse is pretty helpful. So obviously you're going to go with a Reaper's Toll. And like I said, damage really isn't all that important. But you do want him to hit fast so that you're proccing that Decrepify as much as possible. So you want to go with the 75 IS breakpoint. The next thing with the Merc, I wanted survivability. Like I said, there's heavy elemental damage in the Worldstone Keep. So if you want your Merc to be pretty much invincible to elemental damage, go with 90 all res, and obviously the only way you're going to get that is with a Guardian Angel. It's got the 15% to maximum all resistances, so there's no way around that. So basically when you have the weapon and the armor, at that point you're going to have 0 IS, and you're at level 90 your Merc's going to have like 55 all res, so you're going to be 75 IS short of the breakpoint and 35 all res short of 90%. So obviously we'll start with the IS. There's only one way you're going to get to that. That's 75 IS with a Reaper's Toll and a Guardian Angel. That's having 15 IS dual in the Reaper's Toll, 1 in the Guardian Angel, and then having 3 in a helmet. And then maxing your res, obviously you're going to have to max your res with these 5 jewels. So you can go with the expensive route. You can go with 3 all res jewels, have like 2 12s and an 11, and you'll hit that 35. Then that'll leave you with 2 open slots. You'll have 15 IS, and then you can go with like enhanced damage if you want, or some life. But to me, not really necessary. That's kind of overkill. Like I said, your Merc's damage is not important on this build. So I went with the cheaper route. I lucked out and got this Reaper's Toll really cheap, and then I got the 15 IS 14 all res jewel. I only got it for like 100 form gold. I don't know why this dude was selling it so cheap, but right now you see them, people asking between like 500 and 600, 500 and 700 form gold. So I saw that and I scooped it up real quick. I actually was at work when I saw it, and I FaceTimed my girlfriend and actually had her go in and make the trade for me. So that was pretty funny. The first time I've ever done that. And then the way I maxed the resistances, as you can see, I went with 4 single res jewels. The only one that really cost anything was the IS Fire Res, which people use for Ethandarls. I got a 27 for like 100 form gold, so, and then the rest were only like 25 form gold each. So the helmet's got 27 cold and fire and 30 lightning, and then the armor has 28. I think that left me with like 9 all res short, and like I said, I actually searched for 2 days for a 9 all res, and I could not find a single person selling one in the white color. As you see, I wanted all my jewels to be white and matching, which made it a lot hard to put this together. But to me, this is the cheapest way to go, especially if you're trying to match the jewels. It's a lot easier to find these single res IS jewels. The all res are just pretty rare. So basically, this Merc I got everything done that I wanted done. 75 IS with the Reaper's Toll and the 90 all res. That's the most important. Alright, yeah, I know the Merc was a mouthful, but I just wanted to get all that out there. On to the character. Pretty satisfied with how he turned out. Most of this, pretty much everything here except the circlet, I either found or self-rolled, so it's always fun to use stuff that you found or rolled. We got this double superior F39 res Hodo. You got the superior AP Enigma. You got the superior 34 fast cast rate Spear Monarch. I only need 34 to get that 163 fast cast rate breakpoint. We got some Mage Fists, Arachnid's Mesh. These 2 fast cast rate rings that I actually found on my own. This one has 11 all res, 18 fire res. This one has 14 energy, 15 fire res, and 27 poison. What was cool about this, the fire and poison res, because of the boots I have that I actually found on my own, has cold lightning. So we've got fire poison, cold lightning. It actually worked out perfect. And these boots have 10 fast hit recovery and 20 MF, so along with the 30 fast run walk. So pretty solid boots. I've had these sitting on a mule for a while, and I'm glad I was able to finally find a use for them. Like I said, the circlet, it was a 2 druid, 20 fast cast rate, 4 mana leech, and 2 sockets. And then I socketed it with a cham and a 7 fast hit recovery, 30 fire res that actually had heal stamina and max damage on it. So 2 extra lines of text. You know how I like adding those lines of text. So pretty solid Druid circlet for PVM. Nothing too special. And then the amulet. I actually crafted this bad boy on my own. Unfortunately, it's only 2 to elemental skill, but that's not make or break. It was just too good to pass up. You know, I love using things that I crafted on my own, and it's just a super solid amulet. We got 2 elemental, 9 fast cast rate, 32 mana, 13 all res, and 25 MF. So definitely a solid amulet for PVM Druid. I really like it. Offhand, we've got a 6-bow CTA and a bow spirit. For the charms, we got a 16-19 Druid, Torch, 13-12-10 Annie, 40 MF Geeds. We got all elemental skillers, 1 with 12 fast hit recovery, 1 with 3 to strength, a gold fine, and then 3 plain. For the small charms, we got 1 5 fast hit recovery that put me at the 99 fast hit recovery. Oh, actually no, I've got 3. What am I saying? I was gonna go with more charms, grand charms, but I ended up going with this. You get 3 pretty much plain fast hit recovery small charms, and then we got 3 7 MF small charms, and then a 4 MF small charm to give me exactly 200 MF. So yeah, like I said, pretty damn solid setup. Let's just clear out all 3 floors here. So the way I set this up, on your main hand Enigma, you've got the teleport on the right side, and you've got tornado on the left side. On the offhand, it doesn't really matter. You're not teleporting or doing any damage. But the way I started off, I've got on the offhand F1, F2 for battle command and battle orders. Switch back to your main hand. F3 for Grizzly, Q for my Oak Sage, and then S for the Solar Creeper. Switch back to the offhand, buff them up, switch back, E for Hurricane, and the middle mouse button for your Cyclone armor. So pretty simple. Just go on in. This guy's pretty tanky and just destroy the hell out of everything. You shouldn't really run into any trouble at all. The only thing I would say is if you see a might or fanaticism pack, you know, maybe be a little bit cautious, but even then you can still teleport in and be pretty safe. Unless it's like Death Lords, then you want to kind of relax a little bit. And Death Lords with might or fanaticism will do some pretty serious damage. I just want to make sure that you keep your hurricane up. It only has like 50 seconds here. Oh, souls, yay! That's what I'm talking about. I love that. Your Oak Sage is going to take a lot of damage with souls, but you and your Merc are not. Just make sure that you keep your Cyclone armor up, and you will tank the hell out of souls. As you see the Oak Sage drop, just re-summon them up. Battle Command already fell. See? Souls are not a problem for you or your Merc. Just a problem for your Oak Sage. Mana's pretty there's no insight, so you gotta pop a mana potion here and there, but nothing too crazy. You can see souls, no issue at all. You're still getting used to keeping that freaking hurricane up every 50 seconds. I really wish it would have been a longer duration, but it is what it is. Just love clearing out the Worldstone key. Like I said, I've always been fascinated. See, here's the level 1, so you want to go there. Oh man, see, just the variety of monsters here. It's just super crazy. I've probably done about 50 runs now. Not a single death for me or my Merc. Definitely a solid setup. And obviously you could very easily run Chaos or pretty much anything in the game with this setup, but this for me is just going to be a dedicated Worldstone keep. I'm not even going to run Bale. To me, that's just a waste of time at this point. Sitting around waiting for him to cast the waves and whatnot. Eventually I think I'm going to have a hammer that's going to be dedicated to killing Bale. Bloodletter. Music's pretty damn solid. One thing I'm going to mention is you're not going to have trouble killing anything except like probably 1 out of every 10 runs you're going to run into a boss that's going to be immune to cold and immune to physical. And you're not going to be able to kill him. You basically just skip over him. No big deal. Most games you're not going to run into one. I'm sure you could probably do some kind of setup where less points into Oak Sage and then maybe put it into a fire skill. But to me, to sacrifice all those points into Oak Sage for a monster you're going to run into like 1 every 10 runs, I'd rather just skip over him. That seems like the best option. See, that cleared the hell out of level 1. Rebuff up here. Yeah, definitely enjoying the hell out of this character. Definitely a fun, different character to play. If you've been keeping up with my builds, I now just have the Necro left to do, who's already completely geared in level 60. And then I have the Hammered, and then I'm going to do on ladder. And then I will have every single character level 90 and fully geared. So I cannot believe that. When I started playing this game back in September, like, what is that, 6 or 7 months ago, I had no idea that in 6 or 7 months I was going to have every single character level 90, fully geared. And I'm glad to say I have not spent a penny on this game for any gear. I cannot say that for my classic Diablo account. I played that Back when I was in middle school, I bought some things here and there on websites, but oh, glad to say not a penny spent on any of these characters. It's freaking crazy. Oh, just destruction. As you can see, those guys are actually physical immune and no issues at all. I think the Hurricane would take them out alone. But yeah, Hurricane is enough to take those guys out. So honestly, Reaper's Toll really isn't like make or break. Still, I think it's the best way to go because Reaper's Toll has the life leech on the weapon. So you can, it's a lot easier to max your resistances with the freaking Guardian Angel. Looks like we're about done here. Look at that, just tank the hell out of everything. No problem. Remember to keep that Hurricane up. One thing I'm still getting used to is I'm not used to recasting something every freaking 50 seconds. See, with the champions, that's where the Crepify really comes in handy. Really glad how these monsters rolled. You got to see souls, you got to see the, what are they, the temptresses or hell witches or whatever the hell they are, the physical immune bitches on level 3. So, and like I said, you didn't get to see a physical and cold immune because they're pretty rare to see them have both of those resistances. But yeah, that was it. That is your Worldstone Keep running Wind Druid. Super fun character, super strong, and I just love running the Worldstone Keep, and I'm glad I finally made a dedicated Worldstone running character. So that is it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.